Hey guys, so today we are going to be looking at my picks for the top 10 LEGO style sets of 2010, so we are going now to top 10, because as I said when I started this series months and months ago, it's going to get a bit too hard to choose just 5, but obviously 5 from spots 5 and up is top 5, but I think all these sets deserve recognition, so we're going to be looking at the top 10. So without further ado, let's get into it. So in 10th place we do have the General Grievous Starfighter, and this set is okay for the time. Now it's not anywhere on the level of the 2020 edition, but it's fine for what it is, and it's still a pretty nice set and was the best for a while, with some nice minifigures. Should have been a bit more maybe, but you know, it's nice for what it is, and it's a pretty well looking set, I'd say. Next is Cad Bane's Speedel, which was a Target exclusive at the time, I believe, and I mean, it was $50 in the US, which I don't think it looks like a $50 set. I probably wouldn't pay that for it. I'm sure it has the right piece count in it and whatnot, but you know, it is quite expensive for what it is, I'd say. But some pretty nice minifigures, 5 of which, so that's kind of what I expect for a $50 set. But still, it looked quite nice, and we don't really get any kind of taxi speeders. I know that that's not a taxi, but I'm talking like air speeders. We really need a remake of the Attack of the Clones opening scene, I feel. Hopefully in 2022, I'd say. 8th place is the TIE Defender. Now I'm a bit biased towards this because I love the ship in general. It's probably my favourite TIE Fighter design, but the set just isn't that good, so it can't earn a higher spot, but by 2010 standards it is pretty nice, I'd say. Now we have Palpatine's Attack Shuttle, which I honestly really like this set. I really love the ship and universe, and this set honestly needs a remake. It's just that cool. Minifigures are of course also incredible, and it's just a really nice well-rounded set. Fifth place we do have the ARC 170, which is a very nice set. I'm really surprised this hasn't had a remake. I mean, we did get the Z95 Headhunter, which is a similar ship, but it's not an ARC 170, and the set was really nice, I'd say. Not terrible in any way. It just looks quite cool. I love the general design of the ship, and I think a lot of people do, and it definitely 100% needs a remake. Next is the Slave one, which I am also a bit biased to just because I love the ship in general. This is the 3rd best LEGO model, I'd say. Obviously the UCS one and of course the 2019 20th anniversary one cannot compete, but minifigures are great and it's a solid set, and it obviously looks pretty nice since it's the Slave one. We have the 8080 of that year, and obviously it isn't as good as the remakes. I think a lot of these have been remade and obviously aren't as good. This one still looks pretty cool though, definitely not the best and obviously had room to be improved. Probably a controversial choice, but I actually really like Obi-Wan's Jedi Intercept with the UCS set. I just think it looks really cool, and it's definitely really accurate. I don't see why people don't like it. It looks great in my opinion, and it's one of my favourite UCS sets, to be honest. I've always loved this vehicle, and I love that set. It's definitely the best rendition of it, considering it's a UCS one, but the best minifigure scale one is obviously the 2017 edition. Couldn't go without mentioning the Clone Turbo Tank. This is an incredible set, I love it. It is obviously the biggest and the best of the current Clone Turbo Tanks. The 2016 one is pretty good, but this one's just bigger and better. And the minifigures are also great with Cad Bane, Ayla Secura, Anakin Ahsoka, and some clones. Just a pretty great set that I think is definitely a fan favourite, and one of, I think, the joint community's favourite sets. of course know what this is. It is the UCS Imperial Shuttle. It is an incredible set. Pretty bummed when the remake rumour turned out not to be true. But this, oh, it's beautiful. I think one of my favourite sets, and I know everyone pretty much likes it. It's a great studless design, and the wings just look really cool. And the minifigures add to it quite well, I think. So just generally a massive and incredible set. However, that will do it for the top 10 LEGO Star Wars sets of 2010. This has been a great year for LEGO Star Wars. Let me know down below which one you think is the best, and if you have any suggestions for 2011, let me know down below. However, that will be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. That'll be all, folks. Goodbye.